Oh, Elden Ring. I've beaten this game 3, count 'em, 3 different times. Basically, when this was recorded, the DLC was like a week away, and I wanted to play with a new character for the DLC. And because I am a legendary pro who has beaten the game 3, count 'em, 3 different times, I figured I could beat the whole game in like 5 hours. This did not pan out. I thought to myself, who better to face this dire challenge than a man born in the flaming pits of hell? A man who is said to have survived a gunshot directly to the head. The President of the United States of America, Donald Trump. I reconstructed Donald Trump's physical form in this game down to 100% accuracy. He looks so good. And after easily defeating my first opponent, it was time to set off on my adventure. One of the major components of this game is build. You have to know how to create retard superpower builds, else you have to rely on skill, like a loser. Looking at Donald Trump, realistically speaking, this guy is obviously some kind of holy warrior, Christ-like figure. So naturally, I need the Golden Halberd. How do I get the Golden Halberd? By killing this man on a horse, of course. Okay, you know what? I'm just memorizing his movements here. I'm just memorizing his movement. As it turns out, before using the Golden Halberd, you need 20 strength. So it's time to level up. I went all over the place. Fought some wolves. Actually scared. Look at this dog. Oh, you almost got me. That was some trolls. But if you really want quick gains, you need the good stuff. So, you want to know the method. Ingest a golden chicken foot wearing a beetle hat. See this sleeping man? Kill him and watch the levels roll in. I didn't do any of this. Instead, I got lost in a cave. Shamshir? And then spent 2 hours fighting a Crucible Knight for nothing. But these are actually some of the easiest enemies to fight in the game, so I'm not worried. I think this guy's a homosexual. And whilst I was fighting the Crucible Knight, I'm ashamed to say, I made a terrible mistake. Yeah, nice one, retard. Nice one, you fucking nigger.
Say it! Toby! Who are you? Say your name.
Nigger.
Kick that nigger bitch off the plane! Nigger!
Nigger!
Oh no! No! No!
Nigger!
Why?
Looks like you couldn't handle the truth. Oh, I get his tail. How much money did I get? 2,000? That doesn't feel worth it. That does not seem worth it. I spent an hour on this. After gaining about 2 levels from this fight, I then spent an hour killing the same troll over and over again, taunting him every time as I killed him, and then brought him back to life so I could kill him again, eventually gathering enough souls to use the Golden Halberd, two-handed. At this point, I was ready to fight the first boss. Morgott the Fell Omen was the first child of Queen Marika and Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. He was born an Omen, a curse bestowed by the Crucible, an ancient power existing long before the Erd Tree. Both he and his pedophile brother were cast into the sewers as punishment for being born wrong. After the shattering, his brother went off to fuck around with blood, but Morgott crawled his way out of the abyss to take control of the remains of the Golden Order, acting as the Omen King. Knowing that the Golden Order would not look kindly upon an Omen King, he instead fought his battles under the pseudonym of Margit the Fell Omen, defending Godric and Stormveil from the likes of Radahn and any other tarnished seeking the glory of gold, which includes Donald Trump.
Bitch, I'm the Don. Who the fuck is you, nigga? He with JD, y'all ain't fucking with my crew, nigga. Red ones only, I don't really fuck with blue niggas. Kamala like a fudge, new one that she blue, nigga. Bitch, stop acting like a black crowd. Kamala won't stop laughing. Allergic to a shake, they make bitch stop dabbing. These niggas on my head, dems won't stop blasting. Nigga, be cautious. Shout out to Aiden. All white bluffs, OMG, think I'm hating. Bro got that slop clip longer than a peak hole. Two dems get to singing like Diddy and Creepo. Middle finger to the feds, they locking all my niggas up. Trippin' officer for his badge, make him give it up. Nah, I'm playing, keep your badge, we don't give a fuck. West Coast City, where them youngers, they be quick to bust. Ruthless, we don't really give a fuck, nigga. Got all my votes, I'ma laugh, ain't no fucks given. Circle got small, I don't really like to trust, nigga. Shout out JD, I'm the Don, it's just us, nigga. Gangin', bitch, I be gangin'. State start swinging if your ballot where my name is. In my own lane, middle fingers to a lane switch. I'm the Don, bitch, we be ballin', I'm just saying. Speaking on my name, I'ma laugh, get your bands up. When tests go broke, it ain't shit, pick my mans up. Nappy head nigga, and you niggas is my dandruff. Groipers all talk, LOL, they just playin' tough. I'm that nigga, hoes, see me from my gang up. But young wild nigga, we the niggas, they can't tame us. Splinters keep a strap, where we go it be dangerous. Nappy head nigga, middle fingers to a taper. These Cartiers, so please don't touch me. Better watch your bitch, if not she gon' fuck me. Musk out of space, I like these so ugly. I'm running to the chips like McDonald's money. Gangin', bitch I be gangin'. State starts swinging if your ballot where my name is. In my own lane, middle fingers to a lane switch. JD bitch, we be ballin', I'm just saying. Gangin', bitch I be gangin'. State starts swinging if your ballot where my name is. In my own lane, middle fingers to a lane switch. I'm the Don bitch, we be ballin', I'm just saying.
Now, when entering Stormvale, you have two options. The beta male pussy option for losers, or the only real option for real men. Straight through the front gate. It's not enough to just run into a castle, that's never gonna work. You have to use strategy. Luckily, I am a genius. If I go up on the left-hand side and kill the guys with the ballista balls, they can't ballista ball me. It's foolproof. I then decided to run into the castle. Get the fuck in! That was a close call. So after defeating Margit and Godric, I travelled to the Aqua Zone. Then spent like 2 hours splashing around in the water because I couldn't remember where the fucking key was. Is it down here? I was also watching a show about Jimmy Savile raping kids. It's not like a weird thing. Well, obviously it is like a weird thing. Like the real world events were weird, but the show is it's not pornographic, right? After finding the key and making my way through the library, I encountered one of the most difficult bosses in the entire game. This guy's a fucking cunt, dude. This guy's a fucking piece of shit. He's probably a rapist too. Oh, I just fucking love him. Oh yeah! Don't you do no fucking... Oh yeah. Yeah, just fucking jump. Yeah, just invent a new fucking move. Oh, fuck yeah, I love that. I love it! Yes, I love it so much. It's so cool and funny. I have less trouble with Radahn than this fucking dog. I'm not locked on, am I? Of course he... I know I've lost everything I own. I've lost it all. I have less trouble with fucking Melania than this fucking dog. Oh! Hey, you can't dodge them! It's impossible to fucking dodge! Oh, I fucking love them. I just love them. It's so hard to tell what he's doing. It's so difficult to tell what he's doing. My dog. Yes! I beat the dog. Woo! Next stop, Radagon. So after... Jesus Christ. I finally defeated the stupid fucking dog. Can you not do that? Correct? Oh yeah, just do it again. No, I don't. Just do it a couple more times! I guess I watched the cutscene now. This is gonna be exciting. I walk in this library, I said, wow, what a big library. He looks just like him. He looks just like Trump, dude. Now this boss is very simple. You see, this woman in the bubble creates these stupid cripple retards who throw books at you. So you have to kill the retards. Get the fuck out of my face, you fire-wielding cunt. And then you can hit this woman for a little bit. Unfortunately for me, I quickly realized that I wasn't doing enough damage to actually kill her easily. And not wanting to put up with the annoying song that these retards keep singing, I decided to fuck off and grind levels. Oh, I'm gonna fucking level up. Fuck this. Fuck this. I'm going to fucking level up. One of the genius decisions they made when creating this game was making it so every time you want to upgrade your weapon, you have to collect 400 different minerals from a cave.
I'm bidding on a new mineral.
And whilst trying to collect these minerals, I encountered another challenge. A jumping puzzle. Oh, you son of a bitch.
According to the official narrative, he killed himself in a bunker. There's like a bunch of weird stuff with the Holocaust. I mean, the weirdest thing is that to question the truth of the Holocaust, to say it didn't happen, you'll go to jail for doing that. You'll be in prison. It's just strange. It's true. It's weird.
I then travelled back and killed all of the retards before killing Renala herself. Oh, fucking so stupid and annoying. Yeah, get the fucking dogs out of here. That was more annoying than I remember. I remember beating that on my first try. Oliver! Then I had to go kill a big fucking dragon, you know, no big deal really, easy to be honest. There you go, look at that. I said I was gonna do it first try and I fucking did. It occurs to me at this point, I haven't actually explained the story of this game. Elden Ring, along with most From Software games, hide most of the story in item and weapon descriptions, so the plot tends to be a little bit cryptic, but as far as I can tell, a woman is involved, she's fucked it all up. You know, classic tale. But Donald Trump, he's come in to fix it. But in order to do that, he has to start fucking this woman. But she's been crucified in her bedroom in the capital city. And he also has to beat up all of her ex-boyfriends before he can start fucking it, just to be safe. Upon entering the capital city, from here, the path forward is very simple. You run past the snowman, make sure to avoid all of the bubbles. Go back down this elevator, beat the Crucible Knight, go back up the elevator, realize you went the wrong way. Oh shit. Go back down the elevator, run around until you find these stairs. Now make sure to avoid Bow Knight though, because this guy's a real piece of shit. Then you climb the Dragon's Wing, run past the Gargoyle, run up the tree roots past the Tree Men. Then you beat the Ghost of Godfrey. Pretty easy, you're bad if you die more than 3 times. Run up the tree roots, fall off the tree roots, run up them again, fall off again, throw your controller into the wall. And just up these stairs is Marika's bedroom, but it is being guarded by her firstborn son Morgott, the Omen King. He is a disgusting freak who climbed out of the sewers and, became king. The worst thing about Morgott is every time he kills you, he just shit-talks you directly to your face.
You are a worthless, bitch-ass nigga. Your life literally is as valuable as a summer ant. You should kill yourself now.
Bad, I actually can't even see. After dying continuously for a few hours and having dealt a total of about 15 damage, I swapped to using a big club due to an apparent holy resistance that nobody told me about. So I spent an hour killing birds, resetting the game and then killing even more birds, until I absorbed the power of 10,000 birds. After this, I was ready to take him down. Yes! I fucking love that, dude. My sanity had snapped. The pious holiness that Donald Trump had sucked to uphold had been replaced with the white-hot flame of rage. As such, I devised a new strategy, travelling to Mount Gelmir and killing Rykard so I could use his fire sword to cheese the rest of the game. But first, I had to defeat this fat man. Please. It's so stupid that it looks off like that. Bro, that is so fucking annoying. Oh, lock on. Please lock onto the fucker! Nice. Why? Why did I even play? Why did I even do that? Bro, I am the fucking king of snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. I'm so good at it. Huge victory. What happens when you just try? I then had to travel for the lava bridge, past this guy, he's a real jerk. Kill the snake men, I told you that guy was a fucking jerk. Jump over the snake, go through the snake temple, then run around for 30 minutes because the portal doesn't spawn in. Oh, and finally you reach Rykard's cave. Now you might look at this guy and think, wow, what's his story? Well, as far as I can tell, he turned himself into a snake for fun. What the fuck? So stupid, way. A little Easter egg for Rykard here. If you reload the boss zone after beating him, you can kill his wife as well. I don't tend to kill the wife on this one, though. Then I bought the Blasphemous Blade, but before fighting Morgott, there was some business I needed to attend to. Now that all this was done, I had a new tactic to beat Morgott. Run away from him the entire time and throw fireballs in his face. Yes! Die, you fucking... I mean, this is like the fucking midpoint of the game. Wow, Morgott, you were worth like 20 birds. Good one, fucker. So Morgott is dead, I'm the best, and it's all clear sailing from here. Boston, man. This guy actually. This is not like. Oh, fucking cunt off, you fucking prick. This is the best fight in the game.
Deep in Gelmir Mountain, there is a weapon of a forgotten age, an ancient age, formed of fire and metal, an industrial weapon of steel and smoke, an industry that burns the forest, boils the seas, and rapes Mother Nature, that hippie bitch. The Jar Cannon! 34 strength, all damage, explosive projectiles, lightning projectiles, giant! Prepare to face the power of industry!
Oh dear God.
The fire giant isn't even that strong. Miyazaki just gave him like 50 more billion health points. And also you can only hit his feet. But don't worry, my dear friends. In my 50,000 IQ mental mainframe, I came up with a devious solution. Just stay on the horse. He can't hit you. This guy's a dumbass. He can't even turn around. You just gotta hit his feet. Hit his little feet.
It's way fucking easier on the horse. Give me the feet. Give me them little footsies, boy. Give me them little footsies, boy. Yeah, give me them little feet, boy. What the hell? This is such a stupid fucking fight. This is retarded. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Don't do this to me. Oh fuck yes. Like I want whoever coded that fight to be actually fired from the company. Like that guy just created the worst boss fight of all fucking time. He's like, oh yeah, let's make a boss where you just fucking run behind a big giant, just slash his feet. That'll be fun. All the kids are gonna love that.
Once you burn down the tree, you enter Dog Castle. Everyone in Dog Castle is a dog. These guys are dogs. These guys are dogs. These guys are... They're not dogs. After the disappointing display of the jar cannon in the last boss fight, I decided to try and find a use for the jar cannon.
Maybe I should get more explosive arrows. Get busted back every time.
It wasn't very good. Midway through Dog Castle, you encounter the Godskin duo. But before facing them, you must face a 10-foot drop.
Oh, fucking hell. The fat one first. How many hours does it take? Oh, for fuck's sake.
These guys are probably the hardest boss in the game. I wouldn't know though, because I just use sleep every time. I don't even think I recorded it, you know what I mean? I ain't fighting these fucking niggas.
Right. Lag. Lag.
So after this, you gotta take on Dog Boy. Now this guy's pretty tough, but I don't really get mad on him. I don't know why. Maybe it's because he's a black dog instead of a red one. He has this one really annoying spin thing he does. Or not.
So, okay, if I run away from that, he does an even more difficult to dodge version.
I know how to avoid this, I just can't do it. You have to, like, run behind him, but when you try, his, like, hitbox gets in the fucking way. So you just die every time, you know?
He fucking got me instantly.
But eventually, after smashing my head against him for long enough, I beat the dog and entered the final stages of the game.
We fucking got his ass, bro. I think he's alright. He's just sort of like... he has that one move. It's so stupid, but all these fucking morons. Oh, what the hell? We got our ass. We're burning your big fucking tree.
The bosses I have left are Moog, Radahn, Godfrey, Radagon, the Elden Beast, and Melania. So I decided to get Donald Trump ready for his final fit. Y'all see the shoes, y'all see the money. Legit boss ass nigga low, this gang shit. I'm on top long, real nigga cuh. I'm on top all the way up nigga. I'm Donald Trump, nigga. We got Radon hat, $35,000. We got Vanta Black cloak, $10,000. We got the Trump MAGA gold sneakers, $50,000. And we got the Vote Me on This One shirt. Get it at bungiebigstore.myshopify.com. Wear it to your Christmas with your liberal family. Just really rub it in.
Also, I beat Radon, but like the fight was very laggy, so you know, realistically, this is all there is. Before you can fight Melania, you have to get 2 halves of a magic disc. One I already have. The other, you have to travel to Neil's castle, and then you have to fight Neil, who summons 2 goons to assist him. So I killed Neil and his 2 friends easily, and I figured, fuck it, I'm just gonna go kill Godfrey.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. It's a sad state.
Shut up, man. Shut the fuck up. No one cares. Bro, nobody gives a shit about what you're saying.
Not even you.
Go kill another fucking village of cripples or something, you retard.
Loser! You're a loser.
The Elden Ring
I killed your son!
standeth close at hand.
I killed him! I killed your son!
Oh shit. Forgot you did that. Okay. That was my bad. I don't know what the fuck I was even doing. I didn't even roll it. I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna jump him. I'm just gonna jump over that one. Look at that. Huge first phase kill. Yeah. That was a close one though. You almost got me.
You're a loser. I told you you were a weakling. I said you couldn't beat me, Horlu. I told you, Horlu, I said you can't win. And you couldn't win. You were weak. I am the best.
I then got lost in the frozen wastes and died 100 times to ghosts shooting bullets at me. Oh, fucking cunt! And then die instantly. Just die instantly. Don't. Having finally conquered the ghosts, I was finally able to enter the Halig tree, which came with its own bullshit. So you have to run through the zone, and then you kill a cripple on a horse, and then you run through a city until finally making your way to the Nightmare Hell Zone. Great. They fucking stupid idiots gotta spider in a safe swamp. Oh, you fucking son of a bitch. The fucking stupid Scarlet Rot, dude. This zone is so fucking stupid. Until finally, it was time to fight Malenia.
I am Malenia, Blade of Miquella. And I have never known defeat.
Cool. Cool. Epic. Malenia is blind, crippled, and has super AIDS because she is a whore. Or is that my ex-wife? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not married. Malenia was handcrafted by demons in hell to be the most annoying and retarded boss fight of all time. It's fucking retarded. Mainly due to this move right here. Waterfowl is fucking stupid. This is why, bro. This is why she's hard. Nigh impossible to dodge? Check. Confirm death on every hit? Check. You might think, oh, can't dodge, better block instead. Nice try, Blackie. Even if you put every single level into stamina and manage to block, fucking lifesteal. Every single attack, even on shields, gives a health back. What this means is that you have to spend the entire fight trying to bait her into using the move. I know she's gonna do it. I know she's thinking about it. So let's go up. Go up. And then hope you can run away fast enough to avoid it. Oh, fucking stupid bitch. But this has all changed once I found out the method.
And now we take a quantum leap forward. State-of-the-art destructive capabilities, commanded by a unique combination of software and organic systems. In every way, an improvement over the original. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you RoboCop 2.
We will be using George Droid Nigga technology to analyze the moveset and defeat Malenia. Activating all Nigga systems, 16 gigabytes of RAM, Intel HD graphics 620, comes with Nigga Core i3 6300, comes pre-installed with Mac OS. George Droid's analytical capabilities are unbelievable. Incredible levels of technology.
Now let's say you get past all that, right? All that bullshit. She rips off all her clothes, turns into a bird, does all that shit again. Oh god, fucking hell. Whilst continuously chasing you the entire time, giving you no downtime to heal, and also you have AIDS. Miyazaki really said, I'm making the hardest boss fight of all time, and then I'm selling the studio to Sony. Oh, I did it! Second phase, here we go. Oh shit, I unlocked. Oh! Don't do a big move, eh?
I can't do this. I can't do this. The odds, they're too against me. It's weighing me down on my soul. She's got all the celebrity endorsements. The Avengers, they were endorsing her. The fake news media is on her side. It's insurmountable.
Donald Trump.
Shinzo, is that you? I can hear your voice.
You must remember your training.
the time we spent together as friends. And even though the world may seem against you, you must continue forward and stand against evil. For the sake of the merciful, the innocent and the kind, for the sake of freedom, and for the sake of America itself.
Take a look at what happened.
That Donald Trump will become the 47th President of the United States.
And then I killed Moog as well. So after beating all of the bosses in the game, other than the ones that I didn't do, it was finally time to end the game. But one more thing stood in my way. A really fucking long loading screen. And then this happened every time I tried to enter the boss room, by the way. I'll kill this guy easily. This is an easy fight. Honestly, after Moog and Melania, this guy can't be that hard, right?
You're dead. You died like a dog. Like your red dog.
Fuck off! Fuck off. These fucking things fuck off? Bastard. Oh, he's on. Oh, come on! He's such a fucking bastard. What?
You're dead. I killed you. I destroyed you. You're dead. You're gonna be my new wife.
And now
I won't mention their names because they're rich, but they're not famous, so we won't make them famous.
This is a tough business to run for president.
You're a tough guy.
And we need to have a leader that is real tough. You're never going to be president of the United States by insulting your way.
Let's see, I'm at 42 and you're at 3, so doesn't matter.
I'm not thinking.
That's okay, I know you're not
which I'm certain.
Sorry?
Yeah, it was just a follow-up of what I just asked you, sir.
A life that's full.
We have the president of Finland. Ask him a question.
I have one for him. I just wanted to follow up on the one that I asked you.
Did you hear me? Did you hear me?
Yes,
ask him a question.
I will, but
I'm giving you a long answer. Ask
more than
this gentleman a question. Don't be rude. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets.
I think I am actually humble. I think I'm much more humble than you would understand.
Proud boys, stand back and stand by.
More Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Look, we knock on wood wherever we may have wood.
that, I'm in very good health. I just won 2 club championships, not even senior.
I got my handicap, which when I was vice president, down to a 6.
That's the biggest rival. He's a 6 handicap of all.
I was at 8 handicap, 8. But I had, you know how many?
I've seen you swing. I know you swing.
Hey, let's just
not act like Joe.
President Trump.
Yes, there were times I'm sure you knew when I bit off more than I could chew. But
Donald Trump has been saying that he will run for president as a Republican, which is surprising since I just assumed he was running as a joke.
I've just received a call from Secretary Clinton. She congratulated us, it's about us, on our victory.
CNN projects Joseph R. Biden Jr. is elected the 46th president of the United States.
My focus now turns to ensuring a smooth, orderly, and seamless transition of power.
I listened to myself. I saw what happened. I watched that election, and I thought the election was over at 10 o'clock in the evening.
I find it all so amusing to think I did all that.
You want your Secret Service code name to be
humble.
Oh no, not me. I did it.
Did you use that $916 million loss to avoid paying personal federal income taxes?
Of course I do. Of course I do. And so do all of her donors, or most of her donors. I know many of her donors.
If not himself, then he has not to say the thing.
He died like a dog. He died like a coward. The world is now a much safer place.
Somebody tagged in Donald Trump. Donald Trump, if you can hear us, please, Donald Trump, please save me.
Take a look what happened.
That Donald Trump will become the 47th President of the United States.
Yes, it was my way.
But there it is, 45 hours, massive amounts of rage, apathy and technical issues, all leading up to this. Was it worth it? I mean, no, not really. Kind of a waste of everyone's time, to be honest.